Good morning, YouTubers. So I'm heading to Muscle Factory Gym to train a pull session, and I'm going to take you guys along with me. So I've had my breakfast. I had oats, whey and peanut butter about 2 hours ago. Like I said in my previous video, I like to give it about 2 hours if I have a big meal before I go and train, just to let it digest properly. I hate going to the gym full. And I have just made up a pre-workout. Again, it's the blue raspberry, my pre. So I've got that, and I've also brought my intras with me, and I've got my branch chains. And like I said, I'm heading to Muscle Factory. I'm going to be doing a pull session. Let's do this.
Our lips, they tasted like those cigarettes. Staring at the moon, we'd go to bed. In my arms, you're safe and sound, without a threat. And I can't wait to see what happens next. How far can we get if we sail a little bit high, a little bit low? How far can we get if we sail a little bit high, a little bit low? We're still a little bit young, but I'm all in. We're still a little bit dumb, but I'm all in. We're still a little bit young, but I'm all in. We're still a little bit dumb, but I'm all in.
Sorry, my battery died halfway through as I was training, and I forgot to bring my spare one, which was on charge back in my apartment. So you only got to see half the footage, and I apologise. So I finished on the back rows that I did, barbell back rows. Then I went on to wide grip lat pull down. Then I moved on to biceps. So I did incline bench dumbbell curls straight into hammer curls, supersetted those together, and then I finished on a rear delt superset as well. So I did face pulls into the rear delt machine. So I apologise, it was really good footage and I was having a really good session, and I'm so annoyed that the battery went, so sorry. So if you did see on my footage, I was filming the time. So it was something that I learned from Rosie when I was training with her. Sometimes when you're training by yourself and you're obviously waiting in between sets, and I put on my clients' plans to wait 60 to 90 seconds between set, you got your music on and you're looking around the gym, and then you can either like get lost of track of time and maybe go over or under your resting period, or you can just, by the time you get to your next set, you lose a bit of motivation. What I started doing now is I am timing in between sets, and it just gives me that more of a focus, like I was talking about on my previous video, keeping that motivation. So just focusing in on that time on my phone, and when it's time to go, when it's time to do your set, you go. So I was having 60 to 90 second rests in between my big sets, and then I was having like a 60-second rest when I started to focus on a bit more isolation work. So that's just my little tip to you guys. Maybe try it and let me know how you get on. Anyway, I'm going to make a post-workout meal. So I'm just gonna have a banana, not all the bananas, just one banana, and I think we're gonna make some chicken mince and basmati rice. So whilst my dinner is cooking, I thought I'd share with you guys what is in my gym bag. Mine's pretty full all the time. So to start off, I always carry the My Protein My Amino peach and mango flavor. So I will drink this either pre or post workout with like a litre of water, or I drink it throughout the day as well, just to keep my amino acids in, and just because it tastes nice, it's sugar free, I just like it. So my amino. Next I have the My Pre Blue Raspberry. So this is a pre-workout. Like I said, I don't take pre-workouts that often. It's just even when I need it. I feel like I just need a bit more of a boost and some energy, I will take a pre-workout. And I like this one because I don't feel like super crazy and everything off it. I just feel fine. It gives me some energy and focus. So I always carry a shaker bottle. This is just a little one from bodybuilding.com. So again, I'll put like my pre-workout in, or my intra, or my branch chains. Shaker bottle's always handy. I also have creatine from My Protein, so it's creatine monohydrate. I take 5 grams of this post-workout. I also put this in my clients' plans. Creatine is brilliant. It's a supplement. It's for strength. You'll find creatine in a lot of foods like beef, but to be honest, not many people's diets you don't get enough creatine, and especially as females, we just need that extra bit of strength. So it's gluten-free, it's vegan-friendly, and it's just an unflavoured creatine monohydrate post-workout. Or you can take it pre-workout. Also got my Protein jug. This is like just under 2 litres, so it's really handy to just keep. I'd probably keep like my aminos in there, and I just drink them, like I said, throughout the day or whilst I'm training. Also got these really handy little bodybuilder.com filter cups. I don't really know what they're called, but they're really handy, like I said, to put your scoop of maybe your creatine, your My Pre, or your scoop of aminos. You just literally, I've done this on previous videos, you just pop scoop in there, stick the lid on, and they're just really handy little travel things. Next up, I have my headphones. So John Paul bought me these for my birthday. They are Kinovo? I don't know how you say it. They are super cute. They are wireless Bluetooth headphones. You'll probably see them on some of my videos or my Instagram pictures. Can you see these? So you literally just like, I will show you, loop them around your ears, put them on, you just hold the button and it'll turn it on. It connects it to your phone, and you can just train cable free. And they're pink, so they're cute. I think that John Paul got them for like 30-35 quid from Amazon, so check them out. My rice is overflowing. Hold that thought. Okay, I'm back. No drama, the rice was slightly overflowing. I've saved it, it's fine. Anyway, so next one is a training belt. So there's lots of things going around about girls and waist belts. I personally don't really agree with the whole waist trainer belt. I've done it before, and I found that it takes a lot of pressure away from your core, which is great, and a lot of girls will say that it helps to keep their core tight when they're training. Obviously it's taking a lot of pressure from your core. You're not using your core to stabilize you in certain exercises. You're going to get a weak core from wearing the belt all the time, because your core is relying on this belt to keep it nice and strong and tight. The core is your foundation of your body. The core should be one of the main focuses of your workouts and of your training. Your core and obviously your lower back, this is what supports the whole entire body. Everything should be revolved around the core. So if you're wearing a belt and just to stop your core engaging, then, but on the other hand, I wear this belt for when I'm doing like my heavy lifts, and this is more for support and more for my back support. So you can see like quite a big section here on the belt. So I will wear this when I'm like doing heavy squats, deadlifts, like you've seen in my video. I wear it just like I said. I find it helps with my lower back support, the heavy lifts. It's personal preference. So these are wrist straps. If you can see, they are the My Protein wrist straps. You literally just wrap these around your wrist, and again, I have tiny little wrists, like I said in my previous videos, so I just find that wrist straps help with a little bit of grip, and it takes away the pressure from my wrist, especially when I'm doing like pull movements. It takes away the pressure from the wrist, from the forearm. Again, personal preference. If you've got quite strong wrists, don't worry about wrist straps. I personally feel like they just help with that little bit extra strength. And last but not least, I have a resistance band. So again, you would have seen them on my previous videos. Just a little cheap thing. This is like £2 from Amazon. Again, I put it in all my clients' plans. Lots of pre-activation work for glutes and legs. So you can just wrap it around your legs, over your knees. You can do things like squats, squat pulses, crab walks, kickbacks. They're maybe a little finisher at the end of a glute session. And they just activate your glutes, getting that pump up. You can get different resistance, so you can get like a light, medium, or hard. I think this is like a medium, so you can see like how it stretches and how far it'll go. And like I said, it's a good little piece of equipment, cheap. And I think that's about it. So the chicken breast wasn't actually defrosted, it's still quite frozen. So I have opted for the Muscle Food extra lean beef mince. So I'm just cooking that up in the pan with using Fry Light spray. So it's this one, it's just a coconut oil 1 cal spray, and I've seasoned it with my ultimate favourite, the Gym Chef tandoori. And I've also, as you can see, I've just cooked up some white basmati rice, literally just in the pan. It takes like 10 minutes, it's so easy. I have got 150 gram of the extra lean beef mince from Muscle Food, 150 gram of white basmati rice, and some aubergine. And because I am just the most fabulous girlfriend, I've also made John Paul's dinner for when he gets back. I'm having to make one of the toughest decisions that I have to make. This usually happens like 2 or 3 times a day, I think. Yeah, about 3 times a day. And it's always like the decision of whether I go for Nando's, peri peri hot sauce, well, medium, ketchup, reduced sugar and salt. Nando's, ketchup. I don't know what to do. I think maybe I should go for both. I'm gonna go for ketchup. Yep, I did it. The ketchup. So I'm gonna eat this, catch up on some emails and some clients' plans, and then I'm actually gonna go and get my car washed because it is disgusting and I'm embarrassed to be driving around it in anymore. John Paul's just got home and he's eaten the dinner that I made him, and he's come back with a few little treats. So I've seen these everywhere. I've seen these on YouTube, I've seen these on Instagram. They are Fiber One bars. So it's just 90 calories per bar. The macros are 3 grams of fat, 11 grams of carbs, 5 grams of fiber, and 1.2 grams of protein. So I'm guessing they're pretty handy to like add to meals. So I'm gonna save one. John Paul's already eaten 2. I'm gonna save one to put in my yogurt with some whey later, I think. And also, he has brought a new cashew milk. So has anyone tried this? Let me know if you like it. We normally get almond milk, but this is cashew milk, and the macros on them are pretty similar. They're just a little bit higher in sugars, but not too bad. So it's brand new.
It's the new.
It's the new. What does that mean?
It means it's the newest.
It's the newest of the new.
It's like
and
Insta stories.
You heard it here first.
New.
New exclusive. Cashew milk. I guess it's quite nice in smoothies. I'll let you know how I go on. Corn thins, again, slightly different to rice cakes. They are actually slightly lower carb. There's only 4 grams of carb per one, and they're quite tasty, aren't they? They're good. Slight difference to rice cakes if you fancy a change. And he's also brought some bagels, and these are blueberry bagels. Oh, new ones.
I thought it was cinnamon, but yeah, blueberry.
These are blueberry. So I'm also going to try maybe one of these one day. So I'm just having 2 of those corn thins. There's about 8 grams of carbs in these 2, and I've just topped it with some of the reduced sugar Sainsbury's strawberry jam. Not because I'm trying to reduce my sugar or anything, just because you get more for your money, and so you can have basically more for less carbs and less sugar, so you can eat more. So my car's nice and clean, I'm nice and clean and ready for work with my little nice worktop, don't ask. But I'm just cooking up some food to take with me because I've got a half an hour gap in between my clients this evening. So I have got the Muscle Food turkey breast mince, which I am just frying off again with the Fry Light spray in the pan. And again, I've just put some of the Gym Chef tandoori seasoning. I'm gonna have that with some basmati rice and some avocado. But this is the meal that I've made me to take to work. It's 100 gram of the Muscle Food turkey breast mince, 150 gram of white basmati rice, and I've just added some peppers and 50 gram of avocado. And obviously I've made John Paul food again because I'm just such a great girlfriend. Also, John Paul takes the mick out of me, but when we went to Nando's the other day, I ordered the peri peri drizzle oil, and I think it's like 50p or something. Anyway, it's just like a spicy olive oil, and it's so good on food, but obviously I only used like half, so I kept the other half and put it in my bag, and John Paul thinks I'm just weird. But I'm also gonna add a tablespoon of this to my meal for those fats. So I've just finished work and I've just come into Aldi to get some berries because I'm really just fancying some berries tonight, but this is where it could get dangerous because I get carried away and I just buy loads of things when I don't really need it, like luxury all butter cookies. I mean, no, I don't really buy them, but you'll see I won't just have berries in my basket. So if any of you have been watching that program recently, Eat Well for Less, I am that person that they talk about that goes to the shop for a pack of green beans and walks out the shop with a week's worth of food shop. It's just what I do. And do you know the reason why? Because I have my bank card and not cash, which means it feels like unlimited spending. So my tip to you is go to the shop with the money that you're going to spend and nothing more. I got my berries. So I got frozen raspberries, fresh blueberries, Hilda Brazilian samba rice. It sounds really good. Is this for the Olympics? I don't know, but it was like 60p for a pack and it's normally like £2. So I got 2 of those, one for me and one for Jopple. And I just picked up some batteries because these were £2 and this is for my milk? Yeah, my milk whisker. Back home from work, you know it means back into my comfies and back into my PJs. And I've just made my last meal, which I will show you. So I have got 200 gram of some fat-free fromage-free yogurt from Asda. I've added 50 gram of blueberries, 15 gram of the My Protein peanut butter, and I'm also going to add one of these Fiber One and 90 calorie chocolate fudge brownie bars. And that finishes off my macros. So I'm going to eat this, I'm going to switch off and watch some of the Olympics, which I'm sure a lot of you also will be watching. I'm really enjoying it this year. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe, like and share, and I shall see you guys on the next one. Peace.
Everything